go
Mm.
bigger or just kind of step away.
Oh, so you mean like sell the company?
Yeah, ultimately, that'd be the goal.
Or you mean more like having someone run the company for you and then you just become a passive shareholder?
I mean, I've explored both options. So, I mean, um, I'm right now. I'm looking at having someone just manage it.
Mm. Sweet. Okay. All right. And what are your goals? What would you like to be building towards right now?
Um, Basically, I just want to have financial freedom with my time.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. So being able to make more money while freeing up your time.
Hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So if you could be making any amount of money per month, how much would you like to be making?
Um, I mean, as it is now, I mean, if I was to get rid of my business, I mean, I would need at least 30,000 a month.
Think bigger.
Bigger,
Yeah.
okay, 100,000 a month.
Yeah, 100,000 is a great goal. I love it and it's very 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 attainable. What about your personal relationships? Are you currently married or are you dating?
No, I'm uh, separated. Wasn't married. I have a daughter. She's 5 years old.
Nice. Nice. Is she with her mother or is she with you? Or both shared custody?
Uh, we we co-parent very well.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. What are you looking to improve on there in your personal life right now?
On my personal life, uh, you know, I think I just want to be more active with people.
Yeah.
You know, yeah,
Like in like socializing, you mean, or like networking, or
yeah,
oh,
yeah. Socializing with the family. Yeah.
okay. What about your network and business relationships? Are you currently meeting the type of people that you would like to meet?
What was the question?
What about your network and business relationships? Are you currently meeting the type of people that you would like to meet?
Yeah, I have very diverse connections
Nice.
um, in all fields. So
Nice.
I have yeah quite a bit of connections.
Sweet. And what about your health? Are you currently on track with your diet and your body goals?
Yeah, I mean, I try to do a lot of yoga, meditation, um, but I need to get more focused on that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And when you say like more focus on that, you mean like in yoga and meditation specifically, or is it more like being more active, going to the gym more, being more consistent, or how's that looking
Just
like?
more consistency, I think. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Are there any bad habits that you want to stop?
I mean, yeah. I mean, smoking,
Mm-hmm.
uh, smoking, drug use.
Mm-hmm. what kind of drug?
Ketamine.
Okay. For how long has uh, ketamine and drugs has been a part of your life?
Um, I don't know if I feel comfortable sharing that.
Okay. No problem. And are you currently still doing that now, or is it still like how are you free now from it, or like how often are you relapsing into it?
No, yeah, it's still happening.
Okay, how often?
Quite often.
Got it. And I assume smoking also every day?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you could be able to completely get rid of the smoking, the drug use, you could be able to be more active socially, you could be able to get to $100,000 a month while freeing up your time, how would that make you feel?
Amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. So, so are you familiar with hypnosis and how it works?
Not really.
So, imagine your subconscious mind is like a program. It's like a software. And that program creates the life that you have right now, the amount of money that you're making, the relationships, the network, and your good habits, the bad habits, and you try to improve that life for a little bit, for a week, a month, maybe even 2 months. But like a magnet, it sucks you right back into exactly what you believe you deserve. And it's not until you update the program and update the software to those goals that you naturally attract those goals into your life. So, now the biggest trap that most people fall into whenever they want to make a change is that, Nathan, imagine you're in New York and you're trying to find your way in New York using the map of Chicago. Are you ever going to find your way in New York?
No.
Now, imagine spending 20, 30, 40 years of your life trying to find your way in New York using the map of Chicago, and then someone comes in and tells you, hey, Nathan, you got the wrong map. What's the first reaction that anyone would do whenever they hear that in the first place?
I mean, flip out.
Say that again?
I'd flip out.
Exactly. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and honestly, even before that, more what happens, they're gonna deny it. They're gonna be like, "Well, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about because you're telling me that I have spent 20, 30 years of my life trying to find my way in New York using this map, and I've built relationships based on this map. I've made life decisions based on this map. I've made business decisions based on this map. I've built my entire purpose based on this map. And you're telling me that it's all based on a lie, on an illusion? Then who am I?" And that's where most people get stuck. And they reach a crossroad. The first path in front of you, there's no map anymore. Where do I go? Left, right, front, up, down, center. Where do I go? Self-doubt is through the roof. Confidence is to the floor, leading to analysis paralysis, procrastination, and it can go into a very deep and dark downward spiral. Or you change the map, align it to your goals, and then you get everything that you've ever wanted. Things start to naturally come through. Instead of, imagine you're a race car and you try to and you're driving, but you have 1,000-pound weight behind you. and then and imagine you take this giant scissors and you cut the cord, and then phew, you're off to the races. And you just fly. That's how it feels to reprogram your mind for success. Does that make sense?
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. So this is like what's possible, and what's possible. Just like, I mean, just to give you perspective, like one of our clients, you've seen some of our client success stories.
I haven't, no.
So, for example, one of our clients, his name is Roman. He is the founder of thelandstore.com. I mean, it took him 10 years to get to $3 million a year. And he knew he had so much more potential that he can be tapping into to grow, to level up at such a deep level. But he just couldn't and didn't know how to unlock that potential to make that happen. He comes to one of our events called Mental Millionaire, Get Hypnotized by Marcel, and under 8 months, he 10x's his business from 3 million a year to 30 million, just because he changed his map and aligned it to his goals. You have Ryan Miller. He's a partner in a high-risk payment processing company called Lumino. He was making about $20,000 a month. And very similar case to Roman, he knew he could do so much more, but his mindset was just blocking him from getting there. He also attends Mental Millionaire. And 3 days after Mental Millionaire, he closes $1 million cash deal, paid in full. Just because he changed his map, right? So like, and we have people more that were also in a worse situation. Dennis Daniel was in a worse situation. He owns an anti-aging company called Tresh Monet, and it was on the verge of bankruptcy. He had to lay off his entire team, and like when bills are coming up and he has a lot of bills due and a lot of expenses, very, very survival emotions that influences his decision making starts hijacking his brain, and it's very, very hard to focus in that moment in that way when when there's all of these things happening to you, coming to you from all different angles. And he also comes to Mental Millionaire, Get Hypnotized by Marcel, and under 4 months he signs a 7-figure client. And hires his team back and build his company to multi-7 figures. Just because he changed his map, aligned it to his goals, and got to where and be able to finally reach that point where things are effortless and be able to make things happen. Now,
I mean, it makes complete sense. I mean, everything was nice.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. So, yeah, man, the subconscious stream up is gonna be great. It's gonna be a great start for you. So you can get started with, like, to listen to to remap your subconscious mind. Now potentially you might qualify for a higher tier program. Where are you located right now?
Washington D.C. area.
Would you be willing to fly to LA on November 15 and 16?
November 15th and 16th?
Yes.
Possibly, yes.
Okay, so Marcel has Mental Millionaire happening on November 15 and 16, in 2 weeks from now. And this is the most advanced hypnosis program in the world. We have pro athletes that are coming into this event. We have celebrities and we have entrepreneurs. Some are making hundreds of millions of dollars a year coming into this event. It's super, super exclusive. It's only limited to 30 people. And what happens in this event is that Marcel will be installing a new identity in your subconscious mind. Are you familiar with MK Ultra?
Not really.
So it's a CIA mind control program that they did whenever the government wanted to send a spy to a foreign enemy country to perform undercover operation, and they wanted to have a guarantee that that spy can pass a lie detector test without compromising classified information. Question to you, Nathan. What is the best way to program someone's mind to pass a lie detector test without compromising classified information?
No, I have no idea.
They need to believe what they're saying.
Okay.
They need to believe what they're saying. So imagine you have a person named John. John have a certain set of identity, beliefs, morals, values, and inside of John, you program a separate identity called Steve. Steve has a different set of identity, different set of beliefs, different set of morals, different set of values. At a flick of a trigger, John completely forgets himself. Steve wakes up, Steve goes and perform whatever undercover operation he has been programmed to do, comes back to the base, Steve completely forgets himself, the trigger comes off, Steve completely forgets himself, John wakes up, and John has no memory recollection of any undercover operation happening whatsoever, and goes back to living his life normally as if nothing ever happened. That's what happens in Mental Millionaire. We're going to send you to a foreign country. No. No. So there's going to be a form that you're going to fill out, and that form is going to ask you questions about the identity that you want to build in your subconscious mind. And in Mental Millionaire, Marcel will be installing that new identity in the deepest part of who you are. Now, the main difference between the MK Ultra project and Mental Millionaire is that in the MK Ultra project, they kept those two different identities separate. And it's very easy to control someone. You just flick a trigger and that person completely switch off to another person. In Mental Millionaire, Marcel will be merging your new identity with your old identity to make it one strong, unshakable identity. You become limitless. Now, it takes 5 to 8 months to create a neural pathway in your amygdala whenever you want to change a behavior, to the exception of trauma. Trauma creates that neural pathway immediately. What Marcel will be doing in this event, he is going to be triggering a traumatic response through asphyxiation, which means holding your breath for a long period amount of time as you are getting hypnotized. By the end of this event, you are going to be so exhausted that there's going to be a highway between your subconscious mind and the identity that is being installed in the deepest part of who you are. You'll never be the same again. Now, yeah, so this is how Mental Millionaire works. Since it is such an exclusive event, there's a set of questions that I have to ask everybody before giving them access. You ready?
Yeah.
Also, I need to ask a set of questions regarding health because we need to make sure that people are healthy enough to even handle this event as well. Now, let's do it. On a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being the most important, how important is it for you to get to the goals that we have talked about?
10.
And if you could have the mindset that would do this for you, how soon would you want that mindset?
Immediately.
Now, you're going to receive hypnosis preparation material that you need to listen to every day consistently until November 15. It's extremely important for you to be consistent with those hypnosis recordings so that you can even handle this event. Can you be consistent with that?
Yes.
Now, you would agree that everything that happens in your life is a result of your mindset and your actions up to this point.
Yes.
And lastly, are you willing to be fully coachable by Marzel so that we can help you get to where you want to be?
Yes.
All right. Now let's get into the health questions. You ready?
Yep.
Have you ever undergone any sexual trauma?
No.
Have you ever been diagnosed with bipolar disorder, PTSD, or schizophrenia?
No.
Are you on any medication?
I do take some Buspar for anxiety.
Okay. Make sure to mention that in the form so that Marzel is aware about it. But it should not be a big deal. No problem. And do you drink any alcohol?
Occasionally.
Would you be willing to be entirely sober for this event?
Yes.
Okay, man. All right. Man, I like you seem committed, like this is all new to you and you still are committed and all in, which I love it. So I'm going to let you in. Congratulations, man. I'm going to let you into Mental Millionaire. You're going to receive the hypnosis preparation that you need to listen to every day until November 15 and 16. There's a series of protocols that you need to follow so that you can get to so that you can do this, so that you can get the most out of this event. You need to make sure that there's no verbal communication on Saturday and Sunday. And you can text or email, but when we start on Saturday until Sunday 5 p.m. when you're released, there will be no verbal communication so that your identity simmers properly in your subconscious mind as well. And there's another also series of protocols that you need to follow. Now, normally Mental Millionaire to join in is 20K, but you seem committed, man, and I'm going to help you out. So I'm going to offer it to you for 10K USD.
Okay.
And you know what I'm going to do?
What's that?
As a bonus, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw in there for you a coaching program with Marzel. It's called the Breakthrough 8 Weeks, so that you can get started with our coaching program right away, where you receive coaching calls with Marzel every third Thursday of every month at 10 a.m. Pacific. So that should be your Eastern. So that should be 1 p.m. Eastern time on Zoom with Marzel. And you're also going to have access to our community, which is very, very high caliber of community as well. And I'm going to throw you also an invite for our private mastermind on November 21st and 22nd at Marzel's house as well, so you can come in. There's gonna be it's gonna be very, very exclusive, very invite only. So there's gonna be a mastermind plus at the end there's gonna be like a black tie event, like fashion show as well at Marzel's house. All right. So most people pay with a Visa, MasterCard, or American Express. Which one works best for you?
I don't know yet. That's a commitment.
Okay. Are you confident that going through Mental Millionaire that you'll be able to get to your goals? Because that's the most important part.
Yes.
Okay. Um, so when you say that it's a big commitment, is it mainly like the finances just being in the way?
It's the finances, and also, this is a serious thing, Like, I shouldn't take it lightly.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
I mean, I kind of fell on my feet yesterday, and
It's perfect. You just change your life in 1 second. That's amazing.
right.
That's amazing.
But it's kind of scary at the same time.
I know. I know. I know. It's a complete reality shift. It's basically selling to someone like, hey, like you're about to make like $1 million, like or you just received $1 million or something, and actually someone like received $1 million. They just got handed over like a briefcase of $1 million. You're like, what the heck do I do with it? Or like $10 million or something. Or like your investments turn into $1 billion or something.
Right. But I'm also a little nervous about this whole hypnosis thing and mind control.
You mean regarding it's the possibility of what would possibly happen?
Right. Correct.
Okay, well, the main thing of what I can't tell you is like as long as you follow the protocols properly, as long as you do them properly, as long as you show up, as long as you do the practice exercises as you should, and you show up for the 2 days, then it will be then you'll be set. There's nothing to there's nothing to worry about.
Right. Um.
But you promise to follow those things to the T, right? To show up and do the work and the preparations and everything that you need to do.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what that looks like.
It's a series of exercises that you need to do and listening to the hypnosis every day. And then 1 week before the event, you need to make sure that you're fasted in the morning of Mental Millionaire. There's no caffeine a week before the event. Of course, no alcohol too. Like no drugs. Like this goes without saying as well. Um, and and then you need to drink a lot of water as well. As long as you do those things properly for a week, then you'll set. What we're talking about, quitting the addiction, get rid of the anxiety completely, being able to get more confidence, being able to tap into your full potential, to become limitless, to make more money, to free up your time. All of these things start to become effortless. Like see this as like the initiation of the chapter of a of your new life.
Yeah, I do, and it's very it's a little scary, you know.
Yeah, yeah, and that's a normal reaction to this because it's really made the question like ask yourself this like um do you believe that with the way that you're going about doing things now that you will be able to get to your goals or do you feel like you need to make some changes?
And we make changes.
Why?
Why? Because I've been doing the same thing, and it hasn't. I mean, I've been same place. Not that I'm in a bad place, but like I said, I'm not where I want to be.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. And knowing that you are in an okay place, but you know that you could be so no doing so much more and tapping into so much more potential. Like,
Mhm.
how would it make you feel knowing that you had the opportunity to tap into your full potential, but you never really tapped into it?
Yeah, obviously that's would be amazing.
No, it would be amazing to tap into it, right? But how would it feel like? How old are you now, Nathan?
I'm 44.
So you're 44 now.
Mhm.
What happens if another year, two, three goes by? You turn 47, 48, 49, you turn 50, you turn 54 years old. Time is passing by. You know you have so much more potential that you could be tapping into, but you never tapped into it.
Mhm. Yeah. Honestly, I'm just a little nervous on what you guys are gonna do to me.
Oh. Well, you mean like what are these guys gonna do to my mind? You mean?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, I have a strong mind, and you know, um, yeah,
Okay, and I understand that. Well, if you see the people that have been through this, like the people that have over like that have been through these things. It's not like this is something that we've been doing. This it's not like this is the first time we do this, right? It's been doing this for what 5 years now consecutively, every year.
yeah.
Um,
I've never heard until yesterday. I never heard of it. So,
I mean, we work with the biggest name in the industries. Like we work with it was Jake Paul. We helped him get onto a fight with Mike Tyson on Netflix back in January. Um,
mm,
like even Roman is a big name. Like we helped one of our clients, one of the companies named Move. His name is Move, Moov. They have this AI that help companies ship industrial equipments internationally. And the owner came to Mental Millionaire, and he scaled his
okay,
business from $30 million to $1 billion company. Um, we have celebrities that comes into this as well. Uh,
okay,
Caitlin Utley from Mind Valley came into this as well. Like she speaks in front of tens of thousands of people to grow, to level up. You know, like um, so yeah. I mean, we've been doing this for a very long time. Very big names do this. Like this is like, and they're okay. you know,
right, right,
they're doing
right,
great.
right.
It's so this is really like the way that this is designed is to enhance you and to make your life better, to level up, to grow, and so that you can do more of what you thought you could, and you realize that it's actually easy, and you truly believe it and have the confidence that you can do it. One of our clients, his name is Tim. He's in consulting management. He makes about $1 million a year, but he was tired. He was getting old, and he was tired of the chasing the commission cycle over and over and over again. And he wanted to build something more larger, like to create generational wealth, to exit from a company, right? And he comes to Mental Millionaire, get hypnotized by Marcel, and a week after Mental Millionaire, he got so he had he had like 40, 50 trucking businesses that were his clients that are always asking him like, hey Tim, do you know anybody that want to buy my trucking company? And he's had this idea for 3 years to raise $60 million to go and buy those trucking companies. But he'd never been in that industry before. He doesn't know how it works. He doesn't know how all of this thing happened. It's not him, like he's used to in one way of doing things, and it was difficult to transition to something completely different. So after Mental Millionaire, he gets connected with an investment banker, and that investment banker was connected with a pool of investors that constantly buy and sell businesses. And they got connected, and they've been working now to raising that $60 million to buy those trucking companies and then to exit it. Trucking companies all across the U.S., South, West, East, North. And to exit from it. That's like a $1 billion, $1.5 billion exit. It's still in the works. It's still in the works.
I mean, the scariest thing is that, like, all this has been happening and came to me at this time as, like, kind of freaking me out.
Well, you wouldn't be ready for a change if you're not, if like, you wouldn't be, you, like, we wouldn't be on this call if you're not ready for change. Like, right. Clearly you're ready for change. Clearly you're ready for massive change. And your body is like, what the fuck is going on? Right. Your body is like, what the heck is going on? So it's like, and your old programming, that's what happens when you're starting to make changes. Your old programming start to be like, it's going to die, and your new programming is going to get born. And it will literally going to feel like whoa, protect the defense, protect the mechanism, protect the old programming, protect it. But if you know this worked, how would that how would your future self? What would your future self tell you, knowing that they went through this and it actually worked? What would they tell you to do?
Do it right. Do it 10 years ago.
Yes, exactly. Okay.
So how's the program work again?
You come in for November 15 and 16 in Marriott, Woodland Hills in LA. You follow the protocols, you get hypnotized, and it's done. And then you have the recovery phase a week after, like, to follow. And then you can also attend the private mastermind in November 21st, 22nd, which will be great recovery as well. And then it's done.
I mean, are there any side effects, downsides to this?
Yeah, the only downside is if you attend the first day and don't attend the second day. That will fuck you up. Don't do that. Like, that will be really bad. You want to know why?
Why?
Because on the first day, we're installing a new identity in your subconscious mind, and in the second day, we're merging it into your old identity. If you show up to the first day and you don't continue till the end, you're gonna have two identities. But as long as you do this from start to finish, then you're good to go. No, nothing to worry about. Also, no eating. No eating during the time as well. You don't want to do that. Then yes. If you don't eat and if you're fasted until, like, there's a time specifically that Marcel tells you, like, hey, you can eat at that time, then it's okay. You're nothing to worry about.
Right. I'm nervous.
I got you. I got you. We'll be there with you every step of the way, man. Don't worry. You have insane amount of potential, and that fear, it will turn into excitement. Like you're gonna get hypnotized so that every time there's gonna be fear, you're gonna be like so excited and so confident and so driven that you're gonna play to win, and you're gonna focus on getting to your goals. Now your programming is like, wow, this programming that I had, I've been attached to it for such a long time, and and it felt comfortable, and it's in the natural behavior. It's like, hey, I want to seek that comfort again, but the key is to be able to get comfortable with the new identity, and the moment that you're comfortable with that new identity, that's where the magic happens, and that's where life becomes easy, and you can get easily to the life that you want. So don't worry, man. We'll take care of you.
I mean, is this like a? Am I gonna forget things? Like, like, is this like wiping my memory?
No. It's basically like this. Imagine someone tells you, "Hey, your blue hat is stupid." Does it feel like anything?
No.
Why? Because you don't have a blue hat. Like, the worst example would be if you actually did have a blue hat, but but you don't have a blue hat. So in your mind is like, what are you talking about? I don't have a blue hat, you know? So it feels like information. It doesn't have an emotional charge behind it. The things that how your programming runs you, it has emotional charge behind those things. And when it has all these emotional charges behind those things, it controls you and it keeps you stuck. When you have this new identity, it neutralizes these things and it amplifies and creates an association to being a millionaire. And you have an emotional charge behind being a millionaire, and that drives you. And then you become limitless. And then you see the confidence starts to come up.
Okay.
But you really got to promise me, like, do you promise that you're going to follow the protocols and the way that you need to do and to do this the right way? Can you commit to that?
I want to see the protocol.
Yeah, the protocol is this. The protocol is that 1 week before the event, no alcohol, no drugs. You drink a lot of water, like electrolytes, coconut water. Can you do those 3 things?
Yes.
Can you come fasted the morning of November 15? Fasted. Yes. Can you eat the moment that Marcel tells you? Only when Marcel tells you to eat, you go eat, and not eat like interrupting the flow of the hypnosis?
Yes.
Can you complete the 2 days, the November 15 and November 16? From start to finish?
Yes.
Can you make arrangements for no verbal communication in November 15 and 16? You can text or email, but no verbal?
Yes.
Then we're good to go. Then we're good to go. Now, besides that, regarding the finances, tell me a little bit more. Like, is it also regarding the finances, or was it mainly just about the? Or is it mainly just about the?
I mean, the finances, yeah, obviously too.
Okay, no worries. I understand. I'm gonna help you out. what's the most that you can put down? Be honest with me. Tell me, what's the most that you can put down at the moment?
I mean, 5,000.
Okay. Let's see, 5,000. Okay. What we can do is we can do the 5, and then we can do the remaining 5 into a payment plan and make it easy for you. All right. Most people, yeah, as I was mentioning, on what card are you going to be putting this on? Like a Visa, MasterCard, or American Express?